Like, if your pussy ain't good, then you're like, the rest of your life feels it. It's impacted. Like,
So what do you mean when pussy ain't good?
It's pussy next door.
Let's get it.
Pussy.
To pussy.
Pussy. Let's just introduce the podcast. So the podcast is Pussy Next Door.
Hey. We will be your pussies next door.
Your neighborly pussy. So we're here just to talk about our experiences with our pussies. So I'm Maritha. You can find me at Maritha Jo on Instagram. I'm feeling free pussy.
And I'm Davina. You can find me at Just Davina on Instagram. And right now, I'm just like free pussy.
And I'm Lindsay, and I'm at Empower Print on Instagram. I'm ready for this conversation.
Okay, so today our conversation is about talking about pussies. So what has it been like talking about pussies? What has your conversations been talking about pussies? What has been that lead to that conversation about pussy? And I know that some people may have never had a conversation about pussy. So on this first episode, Pussy Next Door, we're going to talk about talking about pussy because that's what we're here. That's what we're here to talk about. So it's not simple. It's a little controversial talking about pussy. It's a little bit like on the edge, on the fringe. Even the word pussy is a little bit fringe, right? Like, so I'm curious, like, let's have a conversation about what was it like for you to talk about pussy? When did you start talking about pussy?
Oh, wait. Like, for me, talking about pussy was just like, well, first off, we didn't call it pussy. we called it something. For me, it was like my cuckoo, right? And so when I spoke about it, yes, I knew it was my vagina, but it was the cuckoo. Like if I had an issue and I had to talk to my mom at a young age, like, oh, mom, my cuckoo, like it hurt or it itched or what's this down there,
Yeah.
So that will probably be the beginning, like the pussy talk for me and my experience. Like when you actually realize you got pussy. like the cuckoo's there. What is it?
Yeah.
So maybe like around the age of like 3 or 4, when you start really having to like cleanse yourself as a young girl, now you're big and supposedly grown, and you want to do bath time on your own. So it's like, how do I clean it? What does that look like? So I think initially for me, like those conversations started happening at 3. Now, when we start thinking about when I started getting older, what does those conversations look like then? So, I mean, what about you, Billy?
I feel like I'm like longing for some of the openness that it sounds like I'm spreading. Being able to talk about it, having this like really fabulous word of cuckoo. I feel like there was a little more hush when I was younger and not shameful. In fact, I think that my mom had done a really intentional job of not bringing like body shaming into that conversation because she had grown up in a very strict Catholic household, and the interpretation of Catholicism, how it functioned in her household, maybe didn't always make her feel like she had to be open of having a period or things like that. So for me, there wasn't this element of shame, but it definitely wasn't like a topic or discussion. It wasn't, it was talked about when it needed to be talked about, like if a period was coming, if somebody had to use a tampon. It was talked about in terms of protecting, not letting anybody else see.
Don't let nobody see your pussy.
Exactly. Right. It was, and then I'm thinking about like society and social norms and like being in school, and there was so much emphasis on penis.
That was a piece
Yeah.
of what you drew on your test. Right?
The desk, just walking a desk with a penis on it.
Well, and also, you think about it, pussies are kind of hard to draw because there's so many types.
That's
You
true.
know,
That's true.
penis was the easiest thing to draw.
Interpretive pussy.
2 balls and an oval.
But maybe it kind of like reaffirmed for me a little bit that like almost like there was like a non-existence of my pussy.
Damn.
That there wasn't space for it in a social spotlight. And maybe, I feel like if there was something going on, I could totally go to my mom. But as a topic of discussion, as something like celebratory or informative, something like that, it was minor.
What
about you?
For me, I don't even remember actually talking about pussy. But like, I grew up with so many girls. My mom and 4 sisters. Is there 4 sisters or 4 of us?
Girl.
Okay, shit. 4 sisters. Okay, so like we didn't really talk about pussy. It was just like a thing that you knew just because you were kind of got it through the air. Like it's like somehow I know this information. Like I don't know how, but I just kind of know it. Like we never even talked about it. Like there was one conversation I had with my mom. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna start having sex." She's like, "All right." She was like, "Get on the birth control." I was like, "Okay."
You told your mom you were about to start having sex? Yeah. Damn, I didn't say nothing till after it was done.
No, I that was like the one like I didn't tell my mom when I was starting my period, but I was like, I gotta tell her that when I'm starting to have sex. I don't know why, but like that was pretty much the only conversation I had about pussy. Like any conversations that I've ever had about pussy have been like with friends, and just I don't know, kind of like just like little naughty, just a little naughty conversation, not like really deep, like what's going on with you, girl. It's been like, oh, he be up in there, you know what I'm saying?
I learned how to fuck. Right.
Pick the one leg up. But so the conversations I've ever had about pussy generally have not been with like the women in my family. It's always been like more about outside, like friendships, and like even more so, just like you were saying, like conversations later in life have been a little bit different, have a little more depth, have a little more kind of transparency. It's just like, hey, this is what's happening with pussy. Just like, can I just talk to you about my pussy?
Okay.
And it may not just be so plain, but just more conversations about just your pussy have been happening. And I think for me personally, that's been something that, because of you ladies, because of the people that I'm around, has been more and more normal. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things like it has to be a normal conversation. I mean, like, do y'all speak about pussy back home? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this like with your squad?
But I know like it's always been normal for me and my friends. Now, I mean, I don't go talk about pussy to everybody, goddamn, but it is something normal. So like I'm able to sit and have these conversations with you ladies and not feel like the judgment or the shame. Because like I mean, pussy go through a lot. You know, and after 25, then 28, you know what I'm saying? Like the pussy be changing. Like the game changes a lot. Like it was fun pussy all the way from like 16 to 23. 24, 25. We're like, oh, what we doing? Excuse me, doing, you know?
Like change is
It's
going
real.
on.
And also, what are we doing? Because I'm just saying, like, fine wine
Ooh.
and discovering some new things too. I'm like, oh, we do that. We also do that. I didn't know we did that. In my 20s, I didn't know we did that.
Yeah.
Like, this is awesome.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Something you made me think of, it's gonna escape me now. I mean, oh, about your friends and your circle. I wanted to also just give you both props and just like credit and an acknowledgement, because when I came here and met you, had that openness, you've had that willingness, you had that confidence, you had that invitation and that level of community. And I think that that's, let's get it real quick, boy. Even, you know, you gotta do it. And but, you know, I had experienced that with community and with my close friends at home. But to find that type of conversation and connection in just meeting women who are new in my life, I felt like that was really special, and I learned a lot from that, in terms of like building trust, building community, and it was like embodiment. It was comfortable for you to do, so it was comfortable for me to do. Like, and that's ultimately what we're trying to confuse this world with, right? Safe space is the sacredness. Like, you didn't know, as far as I know, and blessed, you didn't run into. Listen. You know, so that's me as like, that's how we build together. Again, that's how we also heal together. That's how we get what we need. Nobody out there struggling, trying to navigate by themselves, can't get the right thing.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's really real.
Yeah. That's deep. That's deep. And it's one of those things, like, one thing that I do hope that listeners understand is that, like, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, this should be a conversation amongst most women, you know, or let alone all women.
I want
You
to
know, I'm
say
saying
something.
most women, but I'm like, no, all women. We should be able to talk about our pussy freely. Like, girl, have you experienced this? Girl, do you know about this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being able to like drop gems on one another. So then that way we ain't out here struggling.
Shit.
You know?
I feel like there's so much, like, even in talking about pussy, because it's like so much of for me, I'm just like, so much of my identity, like even growing up, has been like pussy. And like I've said before, like, if your pussy ain't good, then you're like, the rest of your life feels it. It's impacted. Like,
So what do you mean when pussy ain't good?
What
does that mean?
When you having pussy problems, when your pussy is either, you know it's not right. You know what your pussy like when it feel right, when it look right, when it feels right in your soul. You know when your pussy like when it's not right. When you having pussy problems. That's what I mean. When you having pussy problems, like, everything, your whole life is impacted. Like, for me, like, pussy problems, I was just like, it's like nothing feels right. So I'm saying, like, even being able to talk about pussy, especially when you need it the most, when you feel like, hey, I got these pussy problems, I don't know what's going on. Like, do you know what I can do? Cause this is ruining this part of my life right now. Like,
Yes.
help me, my pussy needs help.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's just like in these moments where you want to commune and heal and help your pussy.
Yeah.
Like, you have to do that through other women, right?
Yeah.
Like, and there's really no pussyfooting around.
You know that's my word. Pussyfooting, yeah. Pussyfooting around.
No pussyfooting around it. Like to get that real help in those spaces, especially, you need to be being comfortable, even having, or being on the edge, or being courageous, or being whatever that is for you, like, but still able to have these conversations. And I feel like, I know for me, it's been a cultivation of I was going to say, more and more having these conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I feel like having an accessible pussy conversation is super, super valuable.
It's necessary. Necessary. Definitely.
Maybe think or three things. So if I can remember them all. One is we need to have like something to keep track of the pussy puns, because yes, they will be pun-o-meter. In my experience, looking at media and conversations around, oh, so much of my like self-worth or my worth as a woman is so connected to vagina, but not vagina, pussy.
Yeah.
Pussy as sexy, pussy as desirable,
Right.
pussy as object. So much my relationships in my pussy becomes
About how other people are going to experience it.
and then you know, it relates to my whole identity as a woman, right? Things like that.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
You might have to come back to me, but yeah, I'm just thinking about what undoing that looks like and my pussy for me. And what it also means is,
As a podcast topic.
make that what power does the pussy hold? And we know, you know, but what power does the pussy hold that somebody wants to keep me from with all their media messages and all their hypersexualizing? Oh, what power? What is going on here?
What happens when my pussy should need?
That makes me think about it, like, because, all right, we got 3 minutes on here. So, like, knowing how women have so much power inherently, knowing how pussy cultivates power. We gonna talk about this later. Anyway, but like knowing that there's such power in connection and being able to talk about pussy, which itself holds unspeakable amounts of power. Like women coming together and talking about pussy and being able to connect around pussy. That just says power to me.
Yeah. But y'all need to stay tuned 'cause we got way more conversations for y'all. Like, this is only the tip of the iceberg.
The tip of the clit.
The tip of the clip. But always y'all stay tuned. And we gonna holler at y'all soon. Once again, I'm Davina. You can find me on IG at just Davina. Go ahead.
All right, I'm Maritha. You can find me at Maritha Joe.
And I'm Lindsay, and I'm at Empower Print.
All right. Until next time, y'all. Peace.
But first, I want to ask you a question.
Oh,
I want to ask you, what would it be like if you were talking about pussy with your friends? What would that conversation look like? How would it start? How would you ease into that conversation about talking about pussy? If it's uncomfortable, what could it be like if you were having a conversation about pussy? Just some questions. Until then.
peace, y'all.